Ferrari brought an upgrade package to Spain that had a lot of expectations riding on it. However, the best they could manage was 5th place with Carlos Sainz, while Charles Leclerc finished outside the points. Team principal Fred Vasseur has made a bold claim regarding their latest upgrades while speaking to multiple media outlets. I'm your host Dylan Shelley, and first up on Formula World, Ferrari made step forward in Spain, Vasseur. Vasseur started off by stating that they have taken a step forward and explained why. We've taken a step forward in the car's potential since Miami. We put Carlos in the front row. We took a step forward compared to Aston. But there is still a long way to go compared to Mercedes between qualifying and the race, and we will focus on finding performance in the race. He was then asked to explain the 20-second gap to Mercedes at the end of the Spanish Grand Prix. Mercedes also brought a big update to Monaco. If we look at the big picture between Miami and today, we've taken a step forward in performance, but also Mercedes. We're a little faster in qualifying, but a little inconsistent in the race. That's our problem. He then explained what their plans are, as the latest updates didn't solve the inconsistency. We will continue to work on consistency and have a car that is easier to drive. The problem is not at the chassis level, but something that happens to us from stint to stint. We have very difficult stints in free practice, so it's difficult to understand. He signed off by revealing if he thinks the car concept they started the season with was the wrong one after changing their side pod design. I joke about it because I've always been asked about the concept. For me, the concept is not just the shape of the side pods. At one point, we struggled with updates, and therefore we changed directions to open new avenues for development for parts that will arrive in the next races. Fast feed. Red Bull's Sergio Perez stated that it is what it is. I think if we wanted to finish higher, we needed a much better qualifying, so I'm looking forward to Montreal now. Mercedes driver Lewis Hamilton didn't expect to finish second. We couldn't keep up with the Red Bull of Max, as they are in another league, but this is still a really positive result. Teammate George Russell added that this result highlights all the hard work and efforts that have gone on at the factory to bring these upgrades. We had a strong race here last year, so the next couple of races will be key to see if we can consistently produce results like this and close the gap to Red Bull. Ferrari's Charles Leclerc feels that they really must analyse all the data. While the upgrades seem to work as expected, we are always slightly caught out by what is happening with the tyres. We struggle to get them in the right window, which is a big problem. Aston Martin's Fernando Alonso thinks that 6th and 7th positions were the maximum for them. I thought our performance seemed better in qualifying. I think we need to look at why, and aim to bounce back for Canada. Do you think that Ferrari made a step forward in Spain? Head over to my community page to vote in the poll and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you liked this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of Formula 1.